And testing has begun at a drive-through site in Broward County.
And that and more on what the governor announced. Let's go to CBS 4's Carey. He is live in Pembroke Pines. Carey.
Good evening, Elliot and Rudabeh. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. here at CB Smith Park in Pembroke Pines, these tents will be put to use. Members of the National Guard and employees from Memorial Hospital will be here to begin collecting samples from first responders and elderly people who show symptoms of coronavirus. Florida's governor said here today that he believes this site will be a game changer for how the state tests for this illness. The tents are in place, the sample collection facilities are prepared, and members of the National Guard and Memorial Hospital are ready to operate a massive sample collection site at CB Smith Park in Pembroke Pines. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis hopes the massive effort reveals the spread of the coronavirus in South Florida and allows those in need to get tested.
People are kind of flying blind because there haven't been enough tests done. We're going to try to change that.
DeSantis said it's been a challenge to get enough materials to test people, and when people do get tested, it's a long wait for results. He believes this operation could be an antidote, and if successful, could be replicated elsewhere in Florida. The governor said testing here will initially focus on two groups of people.
Those who are healthcare workers, because if they test positive, then that could potentially sideline a lot of the people that they're working with. The other group that is going to be the focus will be those senior citizens, 65 and over, who have who are symptomatic of having coronavirus.
Reporters also asked the governor about his decision to not order the closure of beaches statewide, even after pictures showed spring breakers congregating in large numbers. DeSantis said it's important for people to get outside and get fresh air, but to stay away from larger groups. Right now, he and his team are focusing on social distancing and strong messaging.
I think that's a more prudent approach to do social distancing.
There will be another spring break when this is over. The beach will be there.
DeSantis also said he asked the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, which is on tribal land, to shut bars and restaurants. He said they agreed to do so. The governor also said he's preparing an executive order for Friday to address other closures in Broward and Palm Beach counties. He said he expects it to be similar to Miami-Dade's effort, which just closed non-essential businesses, beaches, and parks. Broward Mayor Dale Holness said he believes the community needs clarity on the issue and that larger businesses should probably close for the time being.
If it is a business that has a large number of people that are congregating that could transmit, yes.
DeSantis said South Florida is where the bulk of the coronavirus cases are in Florida, and significant steps must be taken.
Broward County right now in Florida is the epicenter of what we're seeing, so we need to be here for our friends in Broward and turn the tide on this thing.
So again, the testing here begins tomorrow morning. It is a drive-through site, and only certain groups of people can get tested right now. First responders, including medical workers, as well as the elderly who are showing symptoms of coronavirus. Live in Pembroke Pines, Carey, CBS 4 News Tonight.